Got it. Okay, video. All right, so that's the video. It's the Zoom meeting, that's the video. So, but that's where it is. So move it wherever. And then audio is the Realtek USB 2.0 audio. Microphone
on these guys.
speaker is on two. Hello. But
Hello?
why don't you do me a favor and talk into the mic?
Hey.
The microphone under USB audio device.
No,
Yeah, right. That's all the microphone was plugged in.
David said, hold on, I think it's working, hold on, stop, everybody stop for 1 second. Okay, it's definitely not registering this microphone, not yet at least.
Where is it plugged in? Where is it plugged in?
Ready to follow?
Yeah, wait, till it plug in.
Right now. You just want to plug something else.
Yeah.
Maybe you just.
Did I? Yeah. So maybe it's not plugged in.
Even like David wasn't sure which jack it went into.
No. Okay. Nice plugged in.
Sometimes they haven't indicates that's a microphone, that's a headphone.
Try it.
Hello. No, that's.
Hold on.
No, it's right. Yeah. You see on the mic,
Yeah,
the mic going up and down.
Yeah.
That doesn't help it.
Right.
Hello.
Oh, it's a USB audio for this?
I think it's good. You know what? Where's my phone? I'll go on to the Zoom. You said.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's going right now.
We are live, Norman.
Yes,
Starting with.
לפעמים הפחד משתק אותך כמעט מבפנים ואין מילים רק להשפיל את המבט אתה מבין אין דרך לעבור בסוף כל הדרכים נשקף לו האור אז אל תשכח תמיד תזכור כל העולם הזה הוא גשת צר מיאלי הבשור שלא נגמר אבל תזכור תמיד שהעיקר לא לפחד לא לפחד כלל כל העולם הזה הוא גשת צר מיאלי הבשור שלא נגמר אבל תזכור תמיד שהעיקר לא לפחד לא לפחד כלל קח את הזמן להיפגש עם עצמך רק איתך להירגע ולהשיב את התקווה אל תוך לבך כי העולם הזה הוא גשת צר מיאלי הבשור שלא נגמר אבל תזכור תמיד שהעיקר לא לפחד לא לפחד כלל העולם הזה הוא גשת צר מיאלי הבשור שלא נגמר אבל תזכור תמיד שהעיקר
Yorker is the place to play. Save! And the Knights are going to the World Series.
אף פעם לא נתייאש, תמיד נצעק נבקש, אף פעם לא נתייאש. כל העולם הוא כשצד, והעיקר לא לפחד צד. כל העולם הזה הוא כשצד, נהיה לי אבסורד שלא נגמר, אבל תשמור תמיד שהעיקר לא לפחד, לא 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 לפחד כלל. לא לפחד, לא 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 לפחד כלל. לא לפחד, לא 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 לפחד כלל.
Call David Sacker. Call David Sacker. Call David Sacker for a new vehicle.
Here we are, the night we've all been waiting for. The 2024 season is officially beginning tonight. Tonight is the night where a championship team will be born. I'd like to welcome all the captains that are in the room. Thank you everyone for showing up. And our expert panel on my left, two-time champion, 2009 Killer Z's, 2013 Montreal Expos, Lee Zarakia. Lee, thank you for joining me. And on his left, two-time champion, much more recent, 2020 swimming, 2023 shake and bake, Jacob, Jigga, the great 6'1"
Real pleasure and honor to be here tonight. Real.
Guys, the rules are very, very simple tonight. We're doing the first 2 rounds of the draft. Every captain gets 5 minutes per pick tonight. On Saturday night, we'll do the final 10 rounds. Every captain only gets 2 minutes per pick. So that's it. We have a bunch of trades that happened before this draft began, but we're gonna get right into it. With the first overall pick, we already know Zach. Yep.
One more time. It's 5 minutes per pick.
Correct.
The first 2, right?
Yes, tonight is 5 minutes per pick. Lead man in the clock. Everyone can use up to 2 extensions for the total draft. Okay. The only slot we have in the first round that's locked in is the first overall pick, which is Zach Ashkenazi. So we are already up to, and that's for the team that's called the Jungle. The Jungle. So you can only imagine if you're being drafted on that team, what type of sounds you're gonna need to make.
Dano does not like the TV.
Just see, no, I love it. Just start the clock.
Okay, don't start the clock yet until we say something.
Everybody's logos.
Guys, okay. Second overall pick, we're gonna start the clock right now. It's Michael Mount Sabon Solomon officially on the clock. Mocas, handle the camera when we get up and everything. And Sabon, you have 5 minutes starting now, and as soon as you're ready to go, you just let me know and we'll go up to the podium. Mo, if you wanna pan to the grid over here for a moment, wanna just give all our viewers just actually pan across the room, that they get a look of all the captains that are here.
I'm at the buffet.
Very nice. Dana was at the buffet, don't worry. You'll see 7 of the 8 captains volunteered to show up tonight. One of them is watching a JV game, that's Jackie JT. Abe Cohen, thank you so much. Mocas, thank you so much. And take a look at our beautiful projector today. I'm sure it's clearer for the grid that everyone has on their screen and everything.
Norman, I hate to interrupt.
He's
watching a game.
JT is watching a basketball game tonight.
Spectate?
Spectate.
Where?
He's 2 hours away in Great Neck.
This
JT wants, yeah, that game.
Why?
JT is not locked in. Why? I don't know why.
That's something I'm weary of that.
Yes, you should be weary. And we have a pick ready to go. Okay.
Wow. Norma, we can have a chance to debate who.
Yes, we're gonna discuss it. With the second pick of the 2024 YMSL draft, Michael Saban and the Warriors select Jacobani.
Wow.
Congratulations. 6 points, TI on the clock, and Saban, come over here, pull up a chair, let's get a chair for Michael Mount Saban, and let's discuss the thing. Mike, bring your own chair over here.
I would say everyone saw that coming.
Yeah, Mike, sit right there. No curveball.
No, Saban, were you considering picking someone else at any point?
You know, first of all, thank you for having me back. I'm glad to be captain. Thanks to the committee, thanks to the great commissioner and to you guys on the panel. Right into it, thank you. Right into it. When I struck gold that day 2 weeks ago and got the first overall pick out of the selections, you know, Zach, of course, being one, my pick being 2. It was actually tough. I mean, obviously, it was really between 2 guys at the end. Number 1, my pick, Jack, and of course, my pitcher from last year, Navy, obviously the best at his craft. You know, I went,
Keeps telling me to move.
Pull the camera back.
You could.
Um,
Between Jack and Nate.
it was between Jack and Nate, and I decided that, you know, not often do you get a chance to play with such a talented individual.
But Saban, let me ask you this. Jack did not play last year, coming off of injury. Are you concerned that he might not be in the shape that he was in 2 years ago?
Am I concerned? Of course, I think everybody should have their concerns about any player they pick tonight. On Saturday night, we don't know what kind of commitment everybody makes. And, you know, you're spending the next 6 months with these people. So you have to be ready and you have to make sure that your team's ready. And I, you know, had long talks with Jack and he is absolutely ready. He's in shape. He's in the gym. He's hitting with KJ. He's doing everything he needs to do. And
We know Jack's gonna come prepared yet, top tier. Divisions online and,
absolutely.
Jack loves the pre-game warm-up.
We got you interrupt you. We have a pick that's in, you can get your moment,
Okay.
but we have a pick that's in the 3rd overall pick. TI and Never Again. They actually traded up to get this pick around 24 hours ago, and they select the contract of pitcher Nathan L. Tatesh. Nathan goes to Never Again as the 3rd overall pick. The clock will now start for Allie Marshall, right? Allie has the 4th overall.
I'm gonna bring
Yes.
this.
45, start that
Yeah,
clock.
come take a seat.
Saban, congratulations on the win.
Saban, congrats.
Saban. TI.
Welcome, brother. What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? What's up? It's a great pick.
Okay.
What did you do last year from Navy that you just had to have with this pick?
Again, first of all, just like Saban, I want to thank all you guys, I want to thank the commissioner, the committee, give me another opportunity. I really appreciate it. This league is the greatest league in the world, so I'm honored to be there. What did I see? I saw dominance, is what I saw, clear dominance. I saw a guy that really was head and shoulders above everybody else in that position. I had a great pitcher last year at Edmond. Did a great job for us. He did an amazing job for us. Very proud of the way he came along. But you know, that game 3, as well as he pitched, it was obvious that AB was at another level at that point. You know, when you needed him most, he was gonna shut it down, and there was nothing anybody was gonna do about it. And I wanted that. That's what I was looking for.
Now, T.I., you already are going to be against the 8 ball with the pressure, 5 teams in the playoffs. You already know Navy is missing 2 weeks. I assume you're going to hope for rain. I assume you're going to figure something out as the draft goes on. But you traded up for this.
Yeah.
Was that your plan all along, or did that just hit you yesterday?
You know, it was part of something else, really, that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? I was pretty confident that I was going to get an AB even at 4, I thought. But you know, just to put it together, it just looked a little better switching the 3 and the 4, as well as getting the 10 and 13 over there with Ali, who was really very, you know, very shrewd kind of guy, but he, you know, he was easy to deal with. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but he was easy to deal with, and I was excited, and I'm just looking forward to my next guy, and with Navy, and again with the 5-team playoff.
Yeah.
To me, that changed my whole outlook on how I needed to draft. Because again, it's you're not going to get into a losing record here. You're not going to get, might not get into a 500 record. So you got to not, you can't have long streaks of 2 or 3 losses.
Would it make this easier for you at shortstop, perhaps? You know, some weaker contact?
Well, you know, I'm getting old, so yeah, for sure. You know, that definitely helped me. You know, I can't move anymore.
That's not a T.I. type of answer.
It's not a real answer.
Right.
That's not a real answer. I'm just playing along. I'm gonna make you look good.
It seems like pressure is starting not to fear T.I.
Oh, pressure fears me all the time. It will never stop fearing me, and I certainly don't fear it. I'm looking forward to it. You know, this guy over here is the greatest athlete, by the way.
I think I was his biggest advocate last year to be a captain.
Yes, and T.I.
It's several attempts of no's, I think.
I heard that, and that was
Fourth.
Yeah, we definitely fought hard for you. But you started off a little bumpy as a captain. You started isolating some of your players. Are you gonna go? You're not gonna be able to do that in AB. That's
I don't have to. You see, this is the thing, and I need you to understand something here, man. I do things by design.
This is the
Welcome to 21 and 20.
I do things by design. I do things by design.
Let the sport commence. Let the sport commence.
Gotta get it in the head.
I'm so doing things by design.
It's what we got thinking for the.
Thank you guys. Thank you very much. Yeah, congratulations, you guys. I'll see you again at the 10.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta like that thing, you know, Lee?
Love that. You know, he gave away in the 5th and 7th later.
Yeah,
He moved down tremendously
to get that guy.
to get that.
I mean, that guy will guarantee you a pretty high odds there to go far.
Yeah, he's.
Norman.
With the 4th pick of the 2024 league. Let's go in front of the camera during the announcement. With the 4th pick of the 2024 YMSL draft. The Houston Colts 45, captained by the great one, Ali Marshall, selects the contract of Stephen Shalou, shortstop from the Green Park League. Welcome back, Shalou. And guys, trigger right off the bat. This is your 2nd player that wasn't in the league last year that's already been selected. That's how strong the league is this year. 2 of the top 3 guys selected were not even playing last year.
Well, Shalou, I believe, took 2 years off, right?
No, that's 1 year.
Only 1 year?
Yeah,
Okay, well,
it felt like an eternity.
about so long. I mean, we love Shalou, and brings, you know, he's international part of the game. We always, you know, get interest from overseas when he's on. Unbelievable from Ali Marshall. Ali, would you like to come up and talk about
Get
it?
over here, Alan. And guys, Shimmy is on the clock. Shim Cone does not own the cone, but it's still on the clock. And
Look out. Yeah, it's a
Shim does not have a pin. Alan, real quick, you're a shortstop. Now you selected a shortstop. How does that happen?
Okay, so it was a very tough decision. There was a couple guys in my head. I was 100% just now.
Really?
And I love T.I.'s pick.
Who else?
There's certain reasons I couldn't take him, so he was off.
Yeah.
Contingencies with my trade, but with JT. So you don't understand, that's it.
I don't understand. No. JT gave you a contingency on
Yes,
the trade
yes.
that you can't take, maybe?
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Only alley was.
That comes from the chain
Okay.
rules of.
That's okay. Well, one.
I mean, but you know, shows the growth of this league. So I was deciding. It was tough, with a couple of other pitcher, outfielder, short. I said, I could play short, I could take the pitcher. But I said, he's been playing at Marine Park 40 games last year.
Right.
I know the competition is tremendous. He got MVP actually.
Wow.
Of the level.
I gotta say, the most surprising sign up this year was Stephen Shalhoub. It was late. I had stopped reaching out to him because I thought it was done, and then out of nowhere he goes, I'm in. I said, beautiful, you're in.
And he had texted me, said, I'm dying to play for me, #1.
Wow.
He said the right things. And
Okay, he's got a.
I don't mind
shot.
moving, maybe I'll move back to short, move him to short center, I don't know.
Oh, okay. We will see how. it goes.
We won the World Series at short center that year, right?
Yes.
Orioles?
Yes.
I
won with
as a second
Maybe short
baseman,
center, and I,
he's one of the most feared guys that I hear from, and only because no matter where you play
yes,
on the right hand side of the bag,
Such hard contact.
he can really punch it
and I think he's
wherever he wants.
underrated at the short, I think he's very good.
Yeah.
He's also prime.
rocket burn on.
This year, the talent is short.
How old is he?
I think like 25.
Is he really?
Nah,
We know him for 10 years or 25.
Fine, roll it 25.
Allie, all right, congratulations.
Maybe
buddy.
in the Dominican years, he's 25.
Very nice pick, Alex.
It's got.
He's a stud.
Okay, we are moving right along. Shimmy Cohen, first time captain in this league. Name of the team, Golani Brigade. Golani Brigade, with the 5th overall pick in the 2024 YMSL draft. Shimon Cohen selects Maxwell Yadin. Maxwell Yadin. Dana was on the clock for 5 minutes.
So she, me, as my father said before the, she, pick Max. And both big guns are off the board, maybe and actually, I did speak to, captains. And I spoke to pretty much all of them, and, most were saying that maybe this year Max's stock may drop a bit. They could grab him later, but evidently arms and pitchers are gonna go with those.
Funny is, with all the pictures we have this year, I thought going in, until this week when the rumors started coming around, I thought going in, all the pictures were gonna drop, because you could get the 4th or 5th best picture in the league later, and have it cheap. But I guess the value. I guess the value may be for only 5 weeks, and the value of Yadid over 7 weeks is really worth it for his captains. And he's really Golani Brigade select Max Yadid first round.
Unbelievable.
That's not surprising.
Doesn't surprise anyone really. There's been no surprises yet, by the way. But there's never surprises in the first round. Now it's gonna start getting.
Yeah, we have Max, unmuted and let him talk.
Okay.
Yes.
Max, how are you? Welcome to the show, Max.
Hey guys, how's it going? Wow. Can't believe, I'm on live. Can you hear me?
Yes, you're on live. Congratulations. Did you get a chance to speak with Shimmy at all before this pitch?
I did have a chance to speak with Shimmy. Today we had a nice phone call before the draft once he was sure he was taking me, and we reviewed kind of what his game plan was and what his options are going to be kind of for the next pick. And I'm so excited to play with Shimmy. He's in that hour convo we had, or however long it was, I could see how much he knows the game and how great of a captain he's going to be. And I've never played with him and can't wait.
It's very interesting to play with Shimmy because I think he could play almost any position. He could put himself in the outfield, he could put himself in short center. So you guys are free to draft, best bat available for the next couple of picks. So I like that type of flexibility and.
Not
Jimmy
only
has
that,
been
he
one of
made
the-
some
one of the
trades. He
other
has a
captains.
ton of picks. He has a ton of picks in the next few rounds, so we could fill out the team, and I'm pumped.
Okay, there he is, Maxwell indeed.
Daniel Towers pick is in, Norman.
Oh, wow, okay. Max just won a pennant, but he's looking for a championship.
Who's on the clock next?
After Dano is gonna be JT.
JT has 5 minutes.
No, what's the nap?
From North Korea. He may pick Bruce Epstein. Yeah.
Just pick the point guard playing at JV right now.
Oh, look, Savon is on fire.
Norman, tell me what to start the clock to then.
As soon as I announce the name, we start the clock for the next pick. It's pretty straightforward. Okay. With the 6th overall pick in the 2024 draft. Dano, he made his death blow from Seinfeld, that is a Seinfeld reference.
Somebody talks really well, that is entirely different recess.
The sign of.
Okay, that's it. Selects center fielder David Barker. David
Jackie's
Barker.
on the clock.
Okay.
Jackie's on the clock.
Dano, sit down. That was that. Okay. But I do it at home, Dano. I saw you talking to a couple of captains before you made that pick. Were you thinking of trading off that pick?
No, never. It was just all about me not, I vaulted it the whole entire way through that it wasn't
Very quiet.
very tight lipped, you know? And I was dealing with Z and I was saying, if my guy's available before the draft, if my guy's available, we concocted a nice trade potentially. If my guy wasn't available, if my guy was available, I was gonna take.
So this is your
This is my
guy.
guy.
Barker
This
was
is
your
my guy.
guy.
The only guy I spoke to, really the only guy I spoke to for 2 weeks, yeah.
Well, Barker's agent was the only guy in the league represented by Elliot Fallon.
It's such a crazy thing that me and Parker are together. You understand? We used to be oil and water. We used to be.
Really?
No, not oil and water. Just I don't know. Just.
There was
He's my guy. Yes, I can never live not only that, it's the respect factor. You know, I respect what he does. I respect how we can just kill. You know, the other one is we're looking to kill people this year. I'm just letting you know that. You know, I know that I brought 2 teams, #1 seeds to the semis, kind of want to play. Well, having won a playoff.
Barker does nothing but win in the postseason.
Yeah.
You know that. Barker wins in the postseason. I mean, swimming, look what he did. The Knights, look what he did with the Knights.
Yeah.
With the Knights, he beat threat level midnight in the 2 craziest games of all
Boy,
time.
did you have me reeling that day, really. You know, like, I don't know what to do now. If you can't beat him, join him.
I-
Hey, he's also, I'm great, he's also, I'm great,
Yeah.
great. 2 years ago, we lost in game 5. Dude, he's a 5-tool player, you know, drives in, runs, sick arm, great flow, fiery attitude, killer. Did I say he's a killer?
Yeah. Those are not the 5 who's the general. And also, having the brain of Barker is huge. Barker's a very smart guy in this league. He knows everybody. By the way, JT's on the clock. He's only got under 3
Do we
minutes.
know how he's communicating his pick?
Thank you, boys.
We know.
Dano,
Seattle. Great pick. I mean, you can't go wrong with Barker. He's fast. He's the greatest center fielder I've ever played with. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
And Landon's back. That's you know, it's league back. So
The lead, when you played on that terrible team, Los Caballos, that was Barker's worst year. But besides from that, Barker's been raking in this league since 2019 when I entered the league. I don't know what he was doing before then. I know he has at least 1 triple crown before then. But since Butter 2019, this guy's gotta be, you know, the craziest stats I've ever seen.
you know, Barker has a history of, you know, he was drafted by TI. He didn't love that team and he was, you know, visibly disgruntled. He didn't like it. And I don't think he'll have that problem with Dan. Dano is a captain that, you know, everybody wants to play with. No shade at all for TI. I would love to play with TI. TI's a good player, good captains.
Yeah,
Barker didn't have that in any episode.
I love it.
Sure.
I love to do it, fire.
Yeah.
Like Dano said, I felt the smoke coming off. So much fire, there's gonna be so much intensity in that locker room.
You know what I like about Dano is that Dano openly admitted that he had the #1 seed 2 years in a row.
Hey, pick is in?
Oh, pick is it?
He's won.
Okay, he openly admitted that, you know what, he's not here for the #1 seed, he needs a killer that's gonna win in the
Jackie,
postseason.
It's not about the record anymore, you gotta finish.
Jackie JT Towel with 1:15 remaining before he uses his extension. And, yeah.
I like the part that Dana. Oh, Norman, he has to verbalize his extensions. He doesn't automatically get it.
He would, he can't skip, you use the extension before you auto skip it, so you auto use the extension, and then you.
So he doesn't need to verbalize the extension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we could see him.
30 seconds. 30
He's
seconds.
got 40 seconds remaining before he uses an extension, JT. JT is the only captain not in the room right now. And, he's not on the Zoom where he is.
So then timeout will be, Norman, does he get a second timeout auto triggers?
Yes,
Maybe he could do it for one.
he could. I texted him,
No,
JT,
I don't think it would be right to reach out to him. If he wants to make his pitch, he should call someone that's here.
let's see, I think he has someone here on his team of personnel out there.
Does have 10 seconds.
Oh, what do you mean? It's through his phone with all these people.
Seems like we're going.
There's someone on his phone out there, seems to be part of the JT.
3, 2.
Okay, so we're
Okay,
an extension.
extension, one extension for JT, one extension.
And he verbalized it, just, I know that's.
I don't know if he did or not, did he?
Yeah, he did. He verbalized it.
Okay, but he's using an extension.
Make no
Come on, let's
mistake.
talk about who we think might be going next.
So I don't like naming names
Why
ahead.
don't we recap from the top?
Okay, I'll say from the top, so far,
And
as,
getting ideas and
exactly,
beautiful.
and influencing,
That's
but
amateur.
so far, there's been no surprise. Everything has gone as planned, and we expect that in round one.
I didn't
Round
have, I
two.
didn't have Max.
No extension.
City could have gone. Yeah.
No
You used your
He
extension.
used his first extension, there's nothing to talk about that.
We're at 6 minutes.
Yeah, and he's got another 3 minutes before he uses another one.
All good, all good. No extension needed. Anyway, guys, do you hear me?
Yes.
Do we see you? Do we come on the nose? I love it. No,
Get a
little closer, JD. There you go. Should have brought the board.
There it is.
This guy I'm about to pick, is someone that I really haven't heard his name mentioned at all. Not once. I spoke to many captains and his name was never mentioned and I couldn't believe it. And it was the guy I wanted the whole time, so I never ever mentioned his name back. And that's Joe Greenberg. Joe Greenberg's my boy.
I mean, that off the board.
That's a shock. JT's a center fielder.
Yes, sir.
JT, you're a center fielder. Are you moving or is Joe G moving?
Congratulations.
Listen, I'm a center fielder, yeah, but listen, we're both very good players and we're both gonna make it happen.
Fireworks. Okay.
I don't love it, Jackie, thank you. I don't love when teams start with 2 of the same position.
It's hard enough to get your pitcher in shortstop.
But the talent is, irrefutable. Joe
Listen.
Greenberg is probably.
Joe G, you flip a coin with Danos and Parker, you flip a coin, Joe G or Parker, they're all great players, but JT is a center fielder. To me, that's a very surprising pick. And I saw the reaction in the room. I don't think too many people in the room knew that he was taking Joe G there. I really don't. And,
Yeah.
and now 8 acres on the clock for 2 picks, one at a time, started one at a time, it's 5 minutes per pick. And, here.
So Joe Greenberg is Jackie Cal, and what will be a,
Let me tell you something about Joe G. I'm sorry, Chicken.
Start started out.
Yeah.
And our foundations of teams are forming, so.
Yeah.
The best part of the early stages. of the draft.
Yeah, Joe G is in better shape than I've ever seen him. The guy is like in a batty type of muscular. He looks very, very strong and locked in this year. And we know great players, when they come off a crappy year the year before, they're dangerous the next year. This guy's waiting. This guy's waiting basically 2 years for opening day in the Chicago Black Sox.
Yeah, well, I mean, we could talk about the Black Sox. I feel like we've done that ad nauseum.
Ad nauseum, yeah.
But, yeah, obviously a lot to prove there. I mean, along with everyone on that team, Bub, and Jackie Saka, Saul, I mean, all these guys.
Ike Batesh.
I think that's not in the player.
Not in the player pool, Ike Batesh.
No, but, Hey, you've been hating. You know, these guys all have to.
Wait, I just want to read the room over here. There's a buzz in the room since this last pick. Athletes are verbalizing with each other. There's a scramble. There's a hubbub.
T.I. is rock solid.
T.I. is rock solid. He's got a picture. He's.
Get to relax.
It's a really good feel when you get in. Zach, come up here for a moment.
JT
surprises
surprises
me gone.
Hey, no.
Zach, any surprises so far for you? I know you've talking to every
I
guy.
mean, JT, just now, that's a surprise.
You
Joe
can
G,
have that on your-
I did not have that on my board. Joe G obviously worthy of the pick. He's phenomenal, but you just didn't think that JT would pick another center fielder, but listen, I hear where he's coming from. You pick the best player and you make it work.
Especially when you count the amount of center fielders or outfielders that he could have had, and he picks again in 5 picks.
JT does not pick again in
Oh,
5
you're
picks.
right, you're right.
He picks next again, 91.
Also, he's going only outfielders now.
Could have gone shortstop there, he could have gone pitcher, Jimmy, and he went with the best player on the board, which is Joe G. There's not a question about that. The question is the fit with JT. I'm sure he has a plan.
I agree with you, he's the best player on the board right now. Although this year we'll find out someone from the second round that we thought was every year. But talent wise, you nailed it. Talent wise, great. So JT's got to move to right. Joe cannot move Joe G.
Well, we discussed it on the podcast last year. Who would you move over for? And he said. He didn't really, wasn't even okay with that. JT, I know JT, he believes that he's the best center fielder in the league. That's how someone should think, but let's see, it'll be interesting.
By the way, Joe G, after he drafted Jake last year, sort of came into the infield for a little bit. You don't think they're gonna put Joe G at short or anything crazy like that?
I don't think anything crazy like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's wake up a little.
Hey, we're supposed to get more back tradition to back reality. Zach, thank you so much. I am very interested in this thing. I know it is. Maybe take it up there to the podium. The 8th overall pick. And start the clock for Haber again.
Wait till the picks.
Even if it is.
Yeah.
Son's left on the first pick. Very little, under a minute.
No, I don't have a bit in there.
You were cool.
That's fine.
We take it away.
With the 8th overall pick in the 2024 YMSL draft, Mr. Haber, big shoes to fill. For his dad, Maurice, selects none other than all-star, beautiful person, MC Michael Cohen.
Wow. MC Michael Cohen, we didn't count the position, but I could assure you, this is his center fielder, not his pitcher, not his shortstop. This is his center fielder, and you see the domino effect. Start the clock for Hager. Barker went, and then immediately Joe G fell, and then immediately MC fell. And you have 3 straight center fielders going off the draft. And Circle of Trust, Abe Haber will have another pick before we interview him for a little bit, but wow.
Meet the parents?
Meet the parents.
I love that TV. The parents gotta be an hour and a half.
Oh, yeah. Meet the parents when the mother-in-law jumps in the pool with the hands up.
Yes, phenomenal.
It's only a game, Carter. That scene. That scene in the pool is the greatest scene ever put on video. I'm sorry. It's one orgasm of those.
And it's slow-mo when he's doing the side.
It's finally done the site.
Yeah. So, what a movie, man. Yeah, credit for that. That's a nice sequence.
Okay, coming up,
Also.
whose deli would have been better? Guys, coming up is Abe Haber's second pick.
And then you have on deck T.I.
And then T.I. and Nate B on decks, and T.I. looking cool as a fan. T.I.'s got no problems, he knows who he's taking, that's gonna be a quick pick, I think.
Wow, T.I. really moved up in the first and second round.
Yeah. And then after T.I., you have Dano, and Dano looks a little bit stressed, if you ask me.
After TI is, Avery's 9, T.I.'s 10.
And then Dano's 11.
Gotcha.
Yeah, okay, so Aiden Haber taking his time, he's got 3 minutes left on the clock. And I gotta say, I like the pace that we're going at, it's only 8:23.
We're halfway there.
We're more than halfway there. Don't forget, JT slotted, we only have 5-6 minutes left. Z from the jungle had to take himself.
You could just have.
They wanted the Warriors to the Batty. TI took AB. Pulse 45 took Salu. Shimmy and Golani took Maxi.
Yeah, no.
Then the center field is Dano to Parker, JT and the Rays to Joe G, and Circle of Trust and Aiden Haber. His first pick as a rookie captain is Michael MC Cohen.
I like, that's a beautiful first round.
Cohen.
That's a beautiful first round.
Not on the cone.
No code, only code. No code, no code. So hard to get out. It's hard to believe, but a couple of little picks this year. Guys, what do you?
That's a beautiful first round.
Yeah, it's
Beautiful, clean,
star-studded.
star-studded. It'll really be interesting to see how guys go in the second round.
Can you field a team with just cones? Does anyone know?
Nothing.
It's your empty pitch.
If you throw Like Ralph Cohen, MC Cohen,
2 minutes left.
Luka,
Minutes.
another Cohen.
You left much longer.
Last after 3 minutes.
Huh?
Okay, by the way, if you're looking on Zoom and you see the draft board, you will see the
Yeah.
beautiful list created by our new staff member, Jack R. Beebe. Jack Ruben Beebe created this interactive draft board. And look at our sponsors, Elliott's Tennis Academy, Isaac Dweck Realty, David Saka, Car Leasing, Cole. David Saka. Call David Saka. Jigga.
Call David Sacco for a new
Beebe Cole.
call.
David Saka. Call David Saka. Call David Saka for a new vehicle. Abe, Haber, you have 1 minute left. He's coming up to the podium with the pick.
Yeah.
Abe, have a seat. You might as well sit down. With the first pick of the second round, the 9th overall pick of the 2024 YMSL draft, Circle of Trust and Abe Haber, along with their first pick MC, select the contract of Martin Anthony. Marty Anthony. And I will tell you immediately
That makes sense.
Shimmy Cohen just threw his head across the room.
Is there outfield?
Shimmy, can I get a little cup of that?
Yes,
I'll take another
Lee, Norm, is this outfield set?
Oh, wow, your outfield is set. You're done with outfield. Okay, now you can work your way in.
That's correct.
So it's Marty.
Make sure you're doing a shortstop.
the third baseman, the first baseman, and catcher.
Marty and left right now or Marty and right?
Wow, this outfield.
Yeah, I wouldn't even hesitate. I would glad.
Something I'm versatile, I play right.
Next pick for me.
I'm loving both positions.
T.I. is gonna jump in.
Yeah,
What do you think? Yeah, no brainer, you stick with Marty in left, where he's comfortable, that's where he is, and you see opposite.
I don't think T.I. was taking Marty for next pick. so.
T.I. I don't think he's taking Marty, but I think Shimmy has on Marty. I think he's gonna have to adjust now.
Want to give a shout out to my wife, Rebecca, watching there.
Wow.
Hey, former fan of the year.
She's called
Hey,
fan of the year.
Before we get the next pick for T.I., Jigga, you'll announce the next pick.
Yes.
First time captain,
Yes.
everyone was going after you, where are you, what trade do you want to make? You're one of the only people that did not make a single trade. Why not?
Because I have a great position, I have 4-6 before my team pick.
Right.
I realized if I make some moves.
Norman,
It could
oh,
help my team.
Norman,
It could
that
help my court.
submitted, but then retracted.
Taken back.
Within the time, is that okay?
Yes, we didn't announce it, so it's okay, the clock continues to tick.
I would be.
Did you happen to peek at? the
Yes,
table?
I did.
Oh, wow.
I would be shocked if that name comes back.
He's thinking about it, he's not sure.
T.I. submitted the paper.
He's asking for.
Shook up the world. Say who was on that.
No, you can never say.
You want a piece of paper, shook up the world. He's thinking differently than you would.
Can I just say it?
No.
I gave you a paper.
No.
I gave him a paper.
Hey, my father Mo's a world championship captain, a five-time champ, batting titles, legend. Is he helping you behind the scenes or is this?
I can't say yes, I can't say no.
Okay, so just regular father.
Put him on a, put him on a lie detector.
You do.
This is, one second, this is unprecedented, what just happened.
What happened? I was
Made
torn.
the paper, took the paper back, asked for another paper.
You changed the name?
Changed the paper.
No way, no way, hold on, hold on.
There it is.
I can't believe what you're telling me because he was sitting so relaxed over there.
Maybe.
Okay, go to Jigga, let's hear the paper. Hey, thank you, buddy. Congratulations.
With the tech taker of the YMSL, TI signs the contract. Never again. Brought to you by Mitchell Spa Dentistry. Center fielder, AB Jeffco.
Wow.
Hey, get over here. Okay. I don't even know who's going to be on.
We can't say. That is fine.
Congratulations. You're going to a red team again. You're going to red again. Better not be outside. Okay, so were you talking to Navy once he got selected?
Zero. Last time I spoke to
Who's on the report next?
Was on You Gotta Believe It.
Yes.
That's right. What about TI? Has TI reached out to you?
Nothing. I'm not getting at all.
Nothing.
Zero.
So I saw you making eye contact across the room. Because you're not there.
Ti and I are close over the years. We played together with Eddie Michon.
Yeah.
One of the most fun I've had in the league since I played.
You don't mind him.
Toledo Mudhens. Yes, yes.
DK was great on that team. The vibes and the talking and everything like that.
There's nobody that's more committed to the league than Ti, especially as captain. So thrilled to play with him.
Let me ask you, how old are you now?
35.
35, you're still a top 10 big.
Washed up. I told him I'm washed up.
It's
old.
crazy. I think with all these center fielders, and I love Barker, I love MC, I love Joe G. I think the arm still belongs to you more than anybody that I've seen in this whole entire era. Really, last 20 years, I can't say anyone in center that has a better arm than you, meaning accuracy and speed and everything. So, and the Knights, he made that diving catch. He was playing right field that day. He made that diving catch. Basically,
Won the series.
Basically, won the title.
Won the title for them.
Yeah.
It was over.
He has his picture.
You may, and that's a great point because he doesn't just have a center fielder, that AJ Cohen. He doesn't just have a pitcher, he has maybe.
And let me just say, TI infield is special.
And this is a vocal team. He chatters in the center field way too much all the time, way too much.
So that's something I needed though. I
This
needed
guy
a guy
never
like
stops
ABJ.
talking. And maybe could feed off this. I hope maybe, I hope maybe feeds off this energy.
This is
I
the
like
guy
this.
that keeps me calm and keeps me level that year. I remember he was amazing with me and I didn't forget that.
It'd be interesting what TI doing here, going with veteran champion guys, AJ, Navy, I like this never again, team AB. Thank you for everything you did. The hats and the tech and everything tonight.
Hey.
The lead, great point, was filling out his roster. Kid, what do you think?
I think it's a phenomenal pick and, the question is always gonna be, I think I gotta actually stop.
They need some boppers also. AJ offensively is not Joe G and Barker. Yeah, you know what? And TI offensively had a rough year last year. And maybe, okay, what's he gonna do for you?
Good hitter.
Good hitter. Good hitter, but he can't move. It's been Howard again.
Yes, it's a single only, so.
Navy and Indeed both improved hitting so much, but neither of them could move. It's crazy.
I saw Navy at Disney World in January with the family.
Yeah.
He looked great.
Yeah.
The guy looked great.
That's good.
I turned around, I walked away.
I saw you.
Dana, you have two.
What? Come to my, just now.
Hold on.
It's come to my attention just now
Oh.
there's a possibility, not 100%, but good possibility that the Navy's not missing any weeks.
Why, how's that happen?
I don't know. It takes the cat.
When I get that, stop it already, stop it.
Wait, what happened?
Chance
What happened?
spelling that.
What'd he say?
It's what it is.
You know, we can't tell you.
It's amazing and, okay.
That's not
So it's great, very excited. That's great news for me for never again, we're signing ABJ, maybe tell you. So, right off the bat, I'm listening to my man over here.
Okay, well, thank you.
He's the leader.
Yeah, Alan, come on. Sit out for a second. You have another picture? You have a picture? You have 1 minute and 15 seconds.
I'll tell you why it's fair, because when we sent out the report, the form in 95, we said, listen, like with Jimmy, things could change, you draft take your own risk, that's, hey, please, let me take your side. What's the way? It's not what I said, it's not like you got a benefit.
Breaking news, Alan, please, we're gonna trade.
Wait, hold on, what?
The clock is paused, the clock is paused.
We're gonna 12, 11, and 12.
Yeah.
And he's gonna give me 37, and I'm gonna give him 43.
Okay, so Zach gets 11 and 43, and Dano gets 12 and 37.
Correct.
Dano, your clock, Zach.
I'm on the clock. I will make my pick.
Okay, you have 30 seconds, you want it, or you can make it.
Can you fix the trade on the chat?
Zach, your pick is in.
Wait, what is the second number? 31?
37 goes to Dano, and Zach gets 43.
37. Squeeze some pigs out of me.
Okay, let me update my board here, we have a trade.
One of the pick was in your hand.
The pick is not in my hand. Oh, you have the pick, okay. From C. Okay, so then Dano is gonna go to 12 from C from 3. Okay.
You're at 11, right?
Okay, we have a trade. Okay, good morning.
Pick is in your
Okay, first of all, we have a trade between Death Blow and the Jungles. Dano gives up his current pick, 11, and gives it to Z. So Z immediately takes the pick and makes the pick immediately. With the 11th overall pick of the 2024 draft, Zach Ashkenazi and the Jungle select the contract of champion center fielder Aharon Cohen. Aharon Cohen in reunion with Zach Ashkenazi.
I love Dano.
And now Dano is back on Dano on the clock. That's Fifth Avenue. See,
Holy cow.
Start the clock.
Well, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, obviously, you're gonna hear that kind of commentary on this thing. Zach played for Aaron last year, and Aaron showed that he can protect him, he can back behind him, he's fast, that's on. This was a player who played a strong set, but very strong, feel like that. Zach's a shortstop, and there's no picture of it here, so you all add it all up, Zach.
The only thing I have to wonder is Dano has a center field.
Yes.
I don't think Dano was taking on Aharon. Zach was on deck. Why did Zach? He lost 5, 6 picks.
Dano says. People are trying to go.
No, Dano wasn't taking out.
If he was, why is he trading? Why is he trading the guy he wants for 5 or 6 picks?
No, he was in the perfect position.
This obviously he wants to want it. That's all. And that is why. And then we started just doing maybe we do pick that guy.
I'm really, that's great operating by Dano. He fell into a perfect position.
And I gotta say, I mean, it's World Series MVP after last year, you could convince yourself, maybe I should take this guy.
Norm, we got the last World Series
We know about Z. Z will pay for his guys. He wants to play with a certain amount of guys, and if he has to give up the 37 or 43, Z has done this year in, year out. And he won 2 championships in the last 4 years doing this.
And this is definitely a Z guy. I mean, I've seen it, he bought it last year fully. He really became part of the lifeline. He was part of this. He provided this support. Have 3 minutes.
Okay, Dan, I'm trying, we're trying to get there. I'm showing it, it's not submitted. And people are putting an extra. Yeah, people. Yeah, if you give it tonight. I guess no, I don't know. I'll tell you at the end of that.
Where we go on.
Okay, just so everyone at home knows what's going on. Dano gave a paper to leave, but said, don't make the announcement yet. I don't know. Outside.
Parker very much on the phone with Dano this whole time. Dano, a mother of AirPods, always has that thing in his phone.
Oh, well, Dano sleeps in his AirPods and drives her hell crazy.
That's not a good habit.
She's not happy with that. But Dano, Dano saying, if you're not gonna let me put the TV on, I'm gonna wear AirPods.
I take the shot. Yes. Well, let me put whatever you want. I know she's gonna fall asleep. And then I can push it less, it's not waking up.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can sleep with AirPods in the night.
God bless the women in the community. They work so hard throughout the day, by the time they get to bed at night.
They're exhausted.
I'm watching 2-3 hours of TV and I'm watching Office, I'm watching.
That's everything you do with that.
After I do everything. She's exhausted. She's going to sleep, she won't sleep in seconds. But then she has the nerve in the morning to say, I need sleep.
Right.
How can you say such a?
That happens a lot.
I was watching 2 movies while you were sleeping. I watched The Godfather trilogy.
Scroll down. Okay, so save on the atrium, Dano just left the rotation. And they're all, I found their own little nooks to operate in.
Some have found crannies. Save
1 minute, Dano, 1 minute.
I don't want to record this with Lee right now. Save on.
Note that save on is used to wire and
Yeah, old school.
yes,
Dating himself.
almost as old as a scissor hand sleeveless.
Yes.
I have a newly printed one is making its appearance.
Wow.
I am shocked.
That's pretty scary.
I am shocked he didn't go with the scissor hands evening so he could wear that shirt again every single Sunday of the year.
That would have been time to call that.
That's being submitted to the whole.
Dano, 20 seconds.
You think it's the same? I'm very interested in this.
Fix that for Dano.
No, Ally fixed that. Ally and Steve Shalhoub fixed that.
With the 12th pick of the 2024 YMSL draft, Death Blow, Dano, goes with none other than somebody who, when I was on my honeymoon, filled in for me. In 2009 in the Super Bowl, Killer Z's. Wow. He filled in, he played shortstop, he batted, he played a key role, none other than Gabi gave that.
This was,
So that's obviously Dano was going with prior to a trade.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Listen, I don't know.
Maybe 6 games. Dano getting in a great position. There was nothing I could do.
Dano had to take Gabi last year. Had to.
What do you mean last day?
In other words, him and Farka can't take a Haron there. He's gotta take, Gabi.
JT can't take Joe G, but he did. So you never know. You know, we don't know Dano either, you know?
JT's a national.
No, yeah, I don't know. And
You can score that game.
JT offered me a trade. If Dano selected Aharon, JT offered me a trade. But he's not here. That's my point.
He's not
We weren't
here.
able to negotiate.
Not
He
here.
sent a good offer, but I can't digest. We have to be here.
I say it all the time, Z.
It's fine with me. I paid my 6 pick extra cost for the guy I wanted the whole time.
That's what you do always. You did that on butter, you did it
But
on.
so the thing is, I paid a lot to Shimmy for my guy, which is Aharon. I thought I was getting him the whole time. I thought, no way in the world does Gabe not go before 12.
Gabe went late. So Daniel's
So,
looking
so
really good
I was,
right now.
Dano's in a,
Another well executed.
Dano's in a
Right,
power
thank you,
position
Dano,
where
Dano.
I have to pay that.
Dano has done it again.
Dano, get on me.
Let's Dano has constantly led the first day of the draft with an A+, and then the whiteboard with an A+.
Yeah.
Hasn't executed yet, Dano, the pressure is on again. You are in the best position once again. When you move up into the fourth round, you have the shortstop, and you have the center fielder, and you have the fielder.
But he never had David Parker before. Parker doesn't go down in the playoffs easily. Parker's an animal. Parker's the guy who hits the home run and gets in a pickle when the team's down 2, with 2 outs in the 7th. I mean, it's a different type of guy.
Awesome. We couldn't, you can't script draft night. You just gotta react and take, the best available and what you need. And Gabe is just so solid.
You had him
There's a
listed.
rock at shortstop.
You're next.
You know?
You got a rocket for enough.
I remember that I did, after the semis last year, we looked at each other like unfinished business next year, So, I think it's very important to avenge it, you have to win, we're here to be killers. This is that team.
2.5 minutes, now, 2.5 minutes.
Daniel, how did he get last year?
Feedback, wow.
Okay.
He called him out at the draft last year, if you recall. I need more from you, Gabe. I need more. I need more.
Dano gets his shortstop and he gets his center fielder. He's got it.
Dano got more from Nana, that's for sure. Nana was MVP.
And Dano picked that. He got his shortstop. and center fielder.
37 is a big difference.
That's what. Now, folks at home scoring at home. Look, and like 37, that's gonna be a big pick.
That's a big pick.
Okay, on the clock now, we are moving. Is Ali Marshall and the Colt 45, they have 4 minutes on their clock.
Oh, my turn?
Yeah, you have 4 minutes left.
We just put the clock away.
Gabe batted 425.
That's okay, it's not, I like him to be 460 and 470. He's a second round pick.
I think I hit 420.
Right, Jigga's gonna have 420. I want to bet.
When he doesn't give up at that.
17 hits.
Gabe shoot back 500.
How many goals?
13 singles.
Not
Not
enough.
a high slug.
How many walks? But boy, does he bring some good
He
vibes.
also batted in front of Nagu, who had an MVP year last
He
year.
brings some good vibes. 11 walks.
11 walks is very good.
8 runs batted it.
No, 11 walks and he led off from that in second, so 8 RBIs is strong.
As silky as it gets at shortstop.
You have a minute left.
The best smile, the best guy. And Ali Marshall has a thing, remember, Ali has, who does Ali have? Steven Shalou. Okay, let's go to the podium, guys. After this pick, JT takes himself, and then we're already up to number 15. We're gonna hear from Long Lloyd.
I'm sorry, did I miss Shimmy's pick?
No, you're behind, Shimmy's behind you.
What? Oh, Shimmy moved.
Al, now then you, then Shimmy.
Yes, so it's right now Ali, then JT's Excel, then Savon, and then Shimmy. That's it. Okay. With the 13th overall pick of the 2024 Young Men Softball League draft. Ali Marshall and the Colt 45s who already have Steven Shalou. Select David Buka Cohen. David Buka Cohen goes to Houston. Okay, nice. What do you think of this?
People love Buka's youth. People have been calling for Buka to, take that next step, that Aharon took last year. He did have the same woes in center field with the big ground balls under his glove. So, you didn't hear as much of an enthusiastic reaction in the room here. I think people are expecting more.
Yeah, listen, Buka's a great player. I think he has power that people don't talk about enough. He gets 3 or 4 home runs every year. He's the fastest guy in the league. He's up there with the fastest guys in the league. And look what Ali, the great one, has done. Steven Shalou at short. Buka at center. Has Buka played like Joe Parker yet? No.
I'd say the drop off we're gonna see is Gabe to Buka. That we've now entered the second tier. And so I would say that I think that just denoted that. That's all I would say.
Well, Jigga, looking at Ali's draft, he's going up the middle. You may be on that team because he's going center
Yeah.
fielder, he's going shortstop. Next, he's going pitcher, then he's going catch maybe. So, you know, it seems he's working from the.
Yeah,
middle.
ready. Seems ready. Seems
I
want to, I played a Buka on the McAfee's a couple of years ago.
Oh.
And I think one thing that will help propel him to that next step is perhaps, you know, getting to the field 45 minutes before the game. I think that was an issue that we had in our season. You know,
He must be 12 years old. When he
yeah,
got-
it was 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago, but
It was 5 years ago.
no, not. So then what was it?
He was on the Lions? No, he wasn't on that team.
He was.
Hubba Bubba?
Most of our offense on Hubba Bubba was a product of Buka and Zach, obviously.
Maybe it was. No, it wasn't.
The offense is
More than
not-
2 years ago.
offense is not-
2019.
Offense is not a question with Buka. I mean,
He was 17 years
there's
old.
no one to put it on the ground. I haven't seen that yet. And does he have the polish and center to be a YMSL World Series center fielder? Yeah.
I think he does.
It's all
I think
fair
that's-
points, and listen, Ali went with Steve Shalou in the first round, he took the best shortstop available,
He's a
so.
World Series short.
He's
So
the
relax.
best center fielder.
This pick is gonna tell you who the true captain of the Suns is, by the way.
Okay.
1 second. Ali, I just want to say,
Stepping
I
up
love
the
the
podium.
I think he's trying.
Captain of the team is right now. Me.
I think he's trying, and he's under the tutelage of his dad. I think he's trying to take off.
We're doing well with that?
It's just under.
Yeah. Legends, real legends.
With, okay, so the 14th pick is JT himself, congratulations to JT, did not use an extension this time, so. With the 15th overall pick of the 2024 YMSL draft, the Warriors, with Michael Mount-Sabon and Jack Abadi, select Yaakov Soroya. Yaakov Soroya.
The real captain of the team is Jack Abadi. We know this now.
Yeah, why do you say that? What is Yaakov?
Because he made him do it. He didn't want him, he wanted someone else.
That is not true.
It's
Wait,
100%.
that's like, what does Jack have to do with Yaakov?
Jimmy on the block.
He won the job.
Oh, yeah,
He won the job.
But when, All-Star game?
I don't know from, you know, just hearing about him.
I happen to think that
He's great.
if you're watching the screen, you're gonna see the beautiful, sweet, left-handed swing of Yaakov Soroya. Could be the nicest swing, could be the hardest contact in the league right now. And you're gonna put him, I guess, in between you and Abadi at some point. So this lineup is fierce.
Passionate player also, loves the league.
Great player, big, strong, strapping young individual, lefty, to do multiple things on the field. We're taking him in mind to pitch. We thought that the draft was gonna go in a different way. I thought that Edmund and Eddie might be gone. It was a tough decision. Some of those guys I really considered highly. But when we saw the draft take the turn of the second tier pitchers.
To DI's point, Jack Abadi famously does not value pitcher as much as other.
It's not so much that, we looked at Yak as the pitcher. And you know what, down the road, we're gonna have a lot of other great options.
Flexibility, right.
But, we just could not leave him on the board. He's a powerhouse in all aspects, and I think he'll fit in great.
I love the vibe, and he's gonna fit in,
He will definitely fit in.
no doubt about that.
How much power can one team have? Wow.
Yeah, it's already a crazy team offensively.
Wow.
And
That's right.
you're not married that you don't wanna be, because there are 6 pitchers
There are plenty left.
still available.
Yep, and we will find a spot for everybody on this organization. He was too good to pass up at this point.
If you do get another pitcher who's playing first base on this squad, I mean, you're playing first base on this squad.
You know, I'm at the point of my career where I'm taking a guy 20 years younger. You're right, never mind. I'm playing first. I needed my old captain to set me straight for 1 second.
Yeah, I mean, where else are you gonna play?
No, I'm saying.
Explaining who's gonna be.
No, come on.
No.
All right, we're gonna next pitch now, Jimmy. Thank you.
Devon, what a lineup. It looks like Yak's the pitcher on this team, if you ask me, because I don't see a position. Unless he can play another position, or unless he's DHing.
Listen, he's a
Give me
great
about 3 minutes.
Yak is a great athlete, and I'm sure if I plug him in you know, if we find positions for some of the other talent in this league, certainly a second rounder could be moving around for some.
I agree with that. You could find a spot for him third.
Somewhere in the alley, not third.
He's not third, he's a lefty,
Oh,
but he's willing to do anything.
You play
Can he
right
play
field. You can play
He
right
can
field.
play anything, he's as fast as anybody. I love the pick. My co-captain loves the pick.
This is
The
gonna be
pick loves the
interesting. The pick loves the pick. Okay, that's like a TI type of line. This is gonna be interesting.
It's a save on.
If there's a pitcher that you guys want and Yak's gonna start lobbying hard that he doesn't want you to take him, I'm gonna be.
Yak wants the mount. The guy is gonna get his shot and we're gonna put the necessary components that he needs to be successful around.
So unless you're, unless you're bluffing everyone, you're saying you're not taking another pitcher in the stretch.
As of right now, the night is over for me. I will reconvene with my 2 first picks. I will be there Saturday evening, and we will have our plan.
Are you using your extension?
Let the sport commence.
That's all we have to say.
Savon, I love you. I love having Savon as a captain. You don't know what you're gonna get. You have Jack Abadi and Jakobsen right there. Jack Goldman would say,
45 seconds.
you're going to bed tonight.
A
Happy individual. And then Goldman would say, you're going to bed with Abadi and Jakob. So have fun tonight.
Right. Jack and Yak, plus.
There is the one and the only Michael Lafayette. You have 30 seconds, Shin. Shimmy has, we only have one more. It's good when you Shimmy come and Shimmy.
Been on their call.
He's on the phone with his teammate. And they needed a bat and they probably were taking the athlete.
Here we go. 10 seconds. Extension.
Wow, okay, yes, Shimmy. I'm not gonna say what he showed me, but he's on the phone with somebody.
We got it.
And we're gonna extend now. Shimmy is using his extension, 5 minutes. He gets another 5 minutes. He and JT have each used an extension.
Why don't we go through teams that are finished for the night? We have Zach and Aaron.
7 teams are finished, 7.
We have Savon, Jack, Abadi, and Yak. Clearly, that's a power rating team. That's a team you say, okay, we have to be prepared to play deep. We have to be prepared to, give up runs. We're gonna have to score runs. That's gonna be.
A baddie in the lineup with Zach protecting him and then Savon.
Okay, but already you're kind of saying this team can't field guys.
A baddie's gonna play short.
It's too big, man.
Yeah, Savon and Yak, you got to put one of them somebody, because Yak can pitch it.
So now we don't have a shortstop, right? Zach is a shortstop. We don't have an outfield yet. Let's see how it shakes up.
I
think that was going to happen.
I
Batting over.
don't know if a baddie can play outfield on injury. I don't know if he can. I warmed up with him a lot. AJ, can he run it? Cause that was slow. But why we throwing him to the outfield now? They don't have any positions on.
No, he's gonna be shortstop.
They have 2 first basemen
He's not short.
They don't have
and a
an
shortstop, right?
No,
Have a pitcher, a first baseman, and a shortstop.
Right, so it's the opposite of Abe Haber's team who has 3
Just three
outfielders.
outfielders. Great outfield. Wow.
Of course, it's a great outfield. He only took outfielders. He has MTA, Marty, himself.
JT and Joe G.
Yeah, JT and Joe G. Wow. I wonder what Shimmy's gonna do here. He used an extension. It's got 3.5 minutes left before we commence for the night.
Maybe AB Jets and
Maybe.
and TI. Yeah. So
Great teams.
I love that.
Me too.
That does look good. That looks a very savvy, veteran team.
But they need a big bat. They need a big bat.
Need it.
They do.
Well, look, these teams historically are low scoring teams.
Yeah,
Because you're taking them in the first round, the first 2 or 3 days.
And I just have to repeat that Dano again has just done everything right on draft night. He's got the perennial, the main, a center field that is the Gold Glove. center field.
Listen,
The shortstop, is a Gold Glove shortstop.
Gabe fell to him. And you know what? I'm looking at Z right now with Jungle. Z on the first night, except for the swimming year, usually on the first night, Z always has himself, so he's only gaining one other guy. He drives here, he goes home with one other guy, that's it. Z does his work in rounds 3, 4, 5, that's when Z gets
But
going.
in years past, that one other guy has been maybe, the year that he won, it was Fark, I believe, or Max Lee.
Yeah, the first pick on
He
Saturday.
does.
Okay,
He
so,
does.
so he's the driver, so he could get a very important piece on Saturday night to open up. We have 2 minutes left on Shimmy's extension. Use an extension. And we got 2 minutes left. Ti, come over here 1 second. I saw you screaming at Sabon when he took the yak. I think maybe you want the yak, maybe. I don't know. What's going on?
Yeah, of course, I love Yak, you know, I played with him, a few times in the night league, whatever it might be, but he's a close friend, I know what kind of bat he is, and whether, now, I think that he's gonna be able to handle the pitching for, and a 5-team playoff, I think is a little bit, you're asking a little bit much.
Yeah,
Especially with Sabon and, you know, and then, with Yak, he's gonna lose it, I mean, my opinion, not a good pick for him.
and in the year of the pitcher that we had this year,
Makes no sense to me.
makes you wonder why.
When you have a guy like Evan or Eddie, these guys, I think Eddie won back-to-back Cy Youngs, right? I mean, the guy's a stud, and you have Evan.
Hocas is the full of his chair. He doesn't want you mentioning undrafted players. He doesn't like.
Unacceptable.
He's not, no, oh, he does.
Unacceptable. No, don't drop names.
Okay, no name from the, I'm there, you know.
Don't say,
Guys,
don't say Alphonse Mystery.
free speech, PI, don't ever let that out.
That's right, you know, I screwed you, man.
For liberals like this guy, then he's gonna set himself on fire.
Could you hear this? Yeah.
Okay, guys, turn the.
Oh, you gotta wake up with the camera work, please, thank you.
You're doing a great job, dude. Guys, we have the final pick of the night right now. The final pick.
As usual.
We have the Golani Brigade. Golani Brigade. Shimmy used an extension. He then went to 30 seconds left, so he's been 9.5 minutes on this pick. He was talking to a captain about a potential trade, he showed me. But he ended up keeping the pick, and with the 16th.
Norman, this tip brought to you by Century 21.
Century 21 is our official World Series sponsor as well, Jigga. Thank you for that. Century 21 back and better than ever. With the 16th pick, hold on to your chair, baby. With the 16th pick of the 2024 YMSL draft, the Golani Brigade with Maxi Deed select Jimmy Malak. Jimmy
Off the board at 16.
Wow. And Jimmy goes off the board.
The camera face.
Jimmy,
Well,
come up here, talk about the big. And we're gonna talk to Jimmy, we're talking to Jimmy for a second, Shim and Jim.
I mean, the pros of Jimmy, we know he can hit 600. Just probably the greatest softball hitter that this league has ever seen. I mean, nobody can quite hit a softball as well as Jimmy. Jimmy, how do you feel about the pick?
I feel good about that.
Seems like you were convinced.
Okay, stop. Actually, was in touch with Jimmy a lot last couple days, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah, a long time.
When Jimmy was on the board, there was definitely trade talks going on, and they might go.
Is Jimmy on the trading block already?
Jimmy's not in the.
Jimmy sounds like they're going to another team. Seems like they are.
Jimmy is going to Israel, he said, and you're Golani, so that makes sense.
Well, I think that's the World Series week, and we'll extend his we'll push off his flight.
Okay, we'll push up the flight
It's
for a
2
couple
weeks
hours.
in June, Jimmy, this is 2 weeks.
No, missing 1 week, really. He changed his flights and Sabon has Sabon has a flight ladder.
Shimmy, thank you for the tequila.
Shit.
My pleasure.
No, he didn't make that pick. Why? James is not here. James is not here. So you know, by not being here. All right, Shimmy Cohen, good luck. We will see everyone Saturday night, 8 p.m. There's no music to start the festivities. There's no anything. We are on the clock. 2 minutes per pick. 8 p.m. Lisa Galley will talk to me. What are your reactions?
Look, it's first of all, we have big shoes.
Yeah, they were serving their suspension.
Wait, Huber, what's the deal on Huber? He can't play 1 game? Week 1.
Week 1.
Both games in week 1.
Yeah.
First round, there were no surprise, right?
I don't want to ask you because.
First round, we were in
Are we
second round,
We're on.
the second round, I think we saw a lot of things happening that we're questioning. 3 outfielders, 2 outfielders, you know, 3, 4, and 5 round is gonna have to play out. We have to see how these teams go.
I think the draft really got interesting once movement got taken, and then you start to see, guys reaching for guys that they like to play with, guys that, fit their teams, and, once Quincy got off the board, you start to see these kind of pick stuff, form the identity.
Listen, I think JT blew up the draft. I don't think anyone had him taking the center fielder. Once he did that, I thought for sure Abe Haber's gonna go shortstop, center fielder
He
there.
went to outfielders.
He went to outfielders as well. All of a sudden, Z traded up to go get Aaron, and what happened as a result? Dano just gave a bag. One shortstop that we're wondering when he's gonna go, falls into Dano's lap.
Daniel, the beneficiary, once again, I think of just a combination of draft savvy and unbelievable luck.
A highlight of the night for me.
Yes.
It was clearly what the guy did. He handed in a pick, took it back.
Yes.
And handed in a new pick.
And the new pick was AJ Cohen.
New pick was AJ.
Your testimony here. That AJ
That's
Cohen
what
was
it's about.
not the name of the first
Yeah,
pick.
280.
It's hard to believe.
All right.
All right, Jacob, final words.
I mean,
This is not dinner on mommy's house. You can just get up and leave when you want.
obviously, Daniel, I think that's the best one of the draft, and I'll tell you my worst team so far. Believe it or not, I'm gonna say Savon.
Savon, Abadi, and yeah.
Yeah, I just don't like
You don't see
the
it
way,
yet.
I don't see the way that's a winning team yet.
Really?
Yeah, I see it right now.
Okay, let's see what happens. Guys, Saturday night, 8 p.m. Thank you everyone for joining us and can't wait for Saturday night.